When will RIPTO'S Rage be announced? Let's attempt to find out. What's up guys, Canadian Guy A here, and back with a question that is littering my comment sections. Where's RIPTO'S Rage? And this is a legit question. With less than 90 days to go before the game drops, we only have seen one game. This is causing people to get nervous and, well, be worried. So recently, we expected that RIPTO'S Rage would have been shown off at E3 during PlayStation's E3 event. And guess what? It didn't happen. This shocked me and, well, many others. They had the Spyro booth there and everything. How could they not show the new trailer off? I'm a person who likes to find patterns and figure out solutions. If, well, you haven't noticed yet. So I took a skip down memory lane and took a look at Crash Bandicoot and also the time before we knew that Spyro was officially coming as a remaster. Crash Bandicoot was officially at E3 after the fan freakout when Sean Layden wore a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt at the PlayStation Experience, and, well, afterwards there was no Crash. This let PlayStation know that there was a huge fan request for the return of the Bandicoot. Then the following PlayStation Experience, the first trailer for Crash was shown off, then was released in June. Then during E3 of 2018, we got a new level for Crash Bandicoot, Future Tense. So following where Crash is going is actually quite simple. Like most other games, whenever the game is announced or shown, it was during a huge gaming press conference. In Crash's case, the PlayStation Experience and E3. So I took a look at Spyro and it was announced during PAX? What? PAX is normally a place for indie developers to show off their content and for some AAA companies to show off perhaps DLC or upcoming content for their already announced games. But to announce Spyro? You would think Spyro would follow the same path as Crash, right? Like almost every other game. I tried to find a pattern, counting days, details as when the Spyro would come out, trailers and all sorts of stuff, and I could not figure out the pattern. But that's when I figured it out. There is no pattern for Spyro. Therefore, there is a pattern. Let me explain. Spyro seems to be avoiding the massive conferences where massive games are announced and dropped, like E3 and the PlayStation Experience. But why? Isn't that where most eyes are going to be? You would be right that yes, E3 and PlayStation Experience is where a lot of eyes would be, but the marketing of Spyro is seemingly taking a different route. When Spyro was announced at PAX, it took the convention by storm. Ads were played on the Jumbotron and people were freaking out, so obviously this was not just a coincidence. And Spyro stole the whole show pretty much. And that is when it clicked. When they drop a new Spyro trailer, they want to steal the show, or at least get a lot of media attention to Spyro specifically. During E3, so much is announced that it can be overwhelming, with titles like Smash Bros., Halo, and The Last of Us, and many other new titles. Spyro could easily be drowned out in all the chaos by the non-Spyro fans. But if you show off the trailer of a game during a time where you can get more media exclusive attention, then you can get more eyes than you likely would have if you just shown it off at E3. So we have to break away from what we think this game would follow and think of where it could go. So I took a look at all the conferences that are coming up, and I think Spyro could be shown off at two different locations. Either Gamescom in August or Comic-Con in July. There is a third one in there, but it's a little too close to Spyro's release date. But at the end of August and leading into September, it's PAX West. So normally Comic-Con is for movies and TV shows, but in recent years, gaming has become a lot bigger to this convention. It is entirely possible that Spyro could be shown off during that time, but I'm unsure. Then there's Gamescom, which I think is following that pattern, which is really predictable and really late to show off RIPTO'S Rage. So I think it's entirely possible that we're actually going to get this trailer for RIPTO'S Rage at Comic-Con. However, we could then get the trailer for Year of the Dragon at Gamescom. Or I could be completely wrong and we get the trailer at Gamescom of RIPTO'S Rage and then Year of the Dragon at PAX West. Or the Spyro marketing team could just throw a curveball and just drop it out of the clear blue sky. I honestly am unsure at this point, but you never know. All that I am certain of is that I will report on it as soon as that happens. Thanks so much for watching. Cue the extra.